I just learned about that too. We got into this podcast, and now all of a sudden they're saying you got to make some Instagrams, and I said, shoot, I don't even know what that the hell is that.
An Insta what?
I don't know.
Instagram.
That sounds like Babylon to me.
I could get to do a gram instantly if you want. You know what I'm saying,
Shoot,
brother?
I got the international herb growing in my backyard, brother.
Shoot, brother.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 53rd episode of the Xris Beltran podcast. My name is Xris Beltran, and today I have Hank and Cletus from Abstract Contact. I see here there was a discrepancy in the scheduling. I have to let you guys know. I originally wanted to get Jove and Mitch on the show, but they couldn't. This was the best that they sent me. This is the budget that I'm working with right now. So why don't you guys talk? You guys are very like mysterious. You know
What you mean, brother?
I just, I haven't heard too much about you. You guys bring in some books and everything. What's this all about?
How you figure that, brother?
I reckon we ain't too mysterious. You just never met us before. We're brand new to the station.
Well, thank you for coming out to the podcast. I appreciate it.
I mean, Abstract Contract sent us out here.
Yeah, they told us there's other fellers, Jove and Mitch, met them one time, seemed quite nice, but they said,
Them's fired.
them's fire, we getting rid of them.
They got fired?
They got rid of them, brother.
Listen. I
Praise God to them,
brother.
but they got fired.
I told Mitch to stop bringing his iguana to the studio because I know small studios doesn't allow iguanas in the studio.
He likes his iguana. What are you going to do, brother?
I reckon I don't know if Smalls likes iguanas or not, but that doesn't sound like too good of an idea to me.
Yeah. So,
Brother, I don't think it's that bad. When I heard, I said, kidding me?
Shoot.
You kidding me? How you figure you going to do that to him over an iguana? But, they sent us here instead, and so here we are. We're pretty new to this podcasting thing, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, what kind of content do you guys like work on? Is there like a podcast you guys are doing or something like that? Because I was originally trying to get like the AAA acts. I wanted Jove and Mitch. Because they're like international celebrities almost. And then
I heard of them.
I grew up watching them a bit on the TV. My mama would always say, "Oh, that Mitch Michelson, shoot, he's the son of a gun."
Shoot, I heard of them. That's right.
Okay. Are you guys friends with them? Do you know them personally? Do you know they're like wives?
Shoot, brother, I met him about one time for me, and I said, "Hey there, brother." He said, "Well, now Well, he didn't sound like that, it sounded more like, well, now,
you don't really sound like him at all.
Yeah, I'm sorry, brother.
It's
I ain't
all right.
too good at impressions all the time.
I don't blame you.
So where you guys originally from? Where you,
brother? It doesn't really matter where you're from.
Okay.
It just really matters your connection to Jah, and learning about Jah and talking about learning about Jah is really. What we're about, and that's really why Abstract Contact sent us here, because we've got a new podcast with them.
Oh, okay.
They hired us to have our podcast, which
remember that, brother. They came up to us at one of our seminars.
We were just throwing seminars,
newfound Rasta seminars here to help. Get all the people together that are finding Rastafarianism and the Lord of Lords, King of Kings, Jah Rastafari as their Lord and Savior, brother.
That's right.
Well, we was there
Praise
doing
Jah.
our thing, spreading the good word.
Hail Jah.
Yeah, hail Jah, brother.
That's right.
And then Abstract fellers came in there and they said, "Hey, how about a podcast?" And what'd you say, brother?
Then I said, "What in the hell is a podcast? What are you
They
talking
said
about?"
personal on-demand broadcast. It's like
And
the radio, but people can do it, I guess, whenever they want, huh?
Shoot.
Pretty wild to me, brother.
Well,
I said, shoot, I guess we're in.
Well,
that's how
we're here.
Hold on a second. I have some questions. Who's Jah? Why do you guys bring? What's a Jah Bible? Like,
You
what
know about Jah,
We
brother?
got Jah, brother. Jah is in everything. Jah.
Liberty.
Have you
of it
never-
all,
you never heard
present
of-
in every moment?
When I first heard of this Haile Selassie fella, let me tell you what, I was a bit skeptical, but I smoked me a few spliffs, listened to some good reggae music.
How many Hail
brother.
Jahs did you do?
Brother, I
5
must
Hail
have done
Jahs.
at least 5 or 7, brother.
Shoot. and he was feeling it.
So is Jaw like Jesus? Is that
shoot?
No, Jesus is Jesus, brother.
Jesus is Jesus, brother.
They sort of similar in
It's
the ways
the
they perceive, but you know.
Okay. Are they like friends or something? Or?
Haile Selassie, this feller, he was the emperor of Ethiopia.
Yeah, brother.
The 30s or 40s, 1930, 40, somewhere
The
around
new
there.
coming, brother.
Marcus Garvey predicted his coming, and then all these Rastafarianism was born, brother.
That's right.
Okay, so you guys are rednecks.
Whoa, brother, that's a word.
I'm sorry. I'm just, just
hateful.
Just
Shoot,
to me,
brother.
redneck is like a great term.
You
want
to look at it,
brother?
That's a great redneck.
Are you for real
it's
right
the
now,
lights,
brother?
It was the lights.
Redneck is like synonymous with like the hardworking American class. Like workers, like where they're out in the sun all day and they're digging ditches and they're doing their work, so that's why.
Job.
So redneck to me is like a good term. Like you want to be a redneck.
All right.
But like, so you guys practice Rastafarian religion,
brother. We were having seminars teaching people the word of Jah.
We're still finding Jah ourselves every single day, brother. I wouldn't quite say I'm a Rastafarian yet, but brother, I am searching every day and finding out more and more of the liberty.
Quite closer and closer,
of
ain't
Jah, getting closer to the liberty, brother, and that's the connectedness with Jah and everyone and everything, frankly, brother.
That's right.
Okay. Well, I mean, so the Rastafarian religion is like what you guys primarily follow.
Yep, and that's what the podcast is going to be about.
It's more of a spirituality. I don't know if you could 100% say religion. But
you could religiously follow us at Abstract Contact. I tell you what.
Shoot, that's true.
Now that they're paying us to come out and take up about their name and stuff.
Shoot, brother. Yeah, they did pick us up. Shoot, brother. Do we ever tell you about how we even started this? Shoot, I was born a Christian man myself.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Tell me the origins of what awoken you guys to like Jah.
Now, my wife, she ain't always the best at reading. God bless her.
Shoot, no shame.
God bless her. I am so sorry. I didn't mean to say something like that on here.
In you, brother.
Oh, praise Jah, but I'm going to have to do about 3 Hail Jaws.
You need to
later.
do Hail Jah right now, brother.
Brother, I need to smoke a spliff and do about 3 Hail
Jaws.
One of them
spliffs, oh, shoot, brother.
Shoot, brother, I think I'll wait, though, brother. We can get there, brother.
Right, brother.
So my wife, she can't read too good. That's all right. Actually, I got a picture of her if you'd like to see. Too.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'd love to see it. Oh, it's a napkin.
That is a photograph right there.
That's wow! You
take a gander at that there, brother.
It's photograph of his family, brother.
Such a beautiful
How dare
family.
you degrade it and say it's a napkin?
Shoot, brother.
Yeah.
Praise God for that family every day, brother. But anyways, she ain't too bright. She ain't too good at reading, so she tried to get me. Bless her heart, Jah bless her heart.
Jah bless her heart.
She tried to get me and my friends a ticket to a show, and she said, you gonna go see Black Sabbath.
That's what she done said, wasn't it?
I said, how you figure that? I ain't sure they really touring no more.
And I got all excited too. I said, no way, we're gonna go see Black Sabbath. Shoot.
And we got there, and it was not Black Sabbath. It was
Black what?
Black Uhuru, brother.
Shoot.
And once he started singing, and this man next to us, he came over, he had what are called dreadlocks. I didn't know at the time. I said, you got your hair all knotted up, brother. You know what I'm saying. She said, no, brother, those are dreadlocks, brother. And, well, he started teaching us about Rastafarianism. Okay. We smoked a couple spliffs to the brain.
He was such a nice feller.
And, Black Uhuru was up there. Michael Rose, he was singing there. Guess who's coming to dinner?
Naughty dreadlocks.
I figured
that's what they said.
I wouldn't mind having naughty dreadlocks
was really nice. He shared his spliff with us, did a couple Hail Jaws right quick.
Shoot.
So, hold on. You guys are starting a new podcast. When is this podcast coming out? Because I've never heard of you guys, and right now I'm worried that my viewership on this podcast is sharply declining because nobody knows who you guys are.
Oh, that's unfortunate for you, I guess. I reckon.
Brother.
But one way to pick that up real quick is, we are brand new to the game. We didn't even know what a dang
Brand spanking
podcast was before Abstract Contact came up and
Shit.
said, "Hey, Cletus, you want to be on our podcast because you're spreading the word to job mighty fine, and we like a show." You know, considering the fact that we got a show that already is not doing such things like praising Jaw, you know.
Shoot, brother.
So,
So, very, very curious because, you know, I don't know if you guys know, since you guys haven't heard of podcasts really until just recently. So there's been a lot of controversy in the podcast space, a lot with this one podcaster. His name is Joe Rogan.
How you figure that?
And, I was just wondering, like, with you guys, like, what are your political values and beliefs are? You know, like, how, like, are you guys gonna put that in the podcast? Is that what
Well,
you guys-
brother, that actually inspires me here to read a verse from Job Bible that I think perfectly explains
Shoot,
my
I'll
views
read
and
along
alignments
with you.
here, brother.
what was that passage?
We're
you were
gonna
gonna
flip
bring
to
up?
Leviticus 3:15.
Okay.
Oh, Job Viticus? I've never.
3:15.
So you know, it would be down on the left side near that third spliff hole, and you know,
All right.
if we get those out,
Oh.
make sure
Make sure you get that.
and pass that around.
Oh, damn!
Oh,
you
had that
damn!
on.
You guys.
Oh, we dropped
Whoa!
I need to have that ready.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Let me get one of those. I need
Yeah,
one of
yeah,
those,
yeah, yeah. We don't
All
usually
right.
don't
And then-
usually
All right,
smoke on the
all right.
podcast. You guys are free to smoke in here, but
All right.
All right.
you know,
brother,
I'll put
Do
that
a-
right
Do
there.
a couple
here
of
it
hand
goes. You know,
jobs.
maybe I'll wait a
Do you
second.
guys
here.
want a lighter at all? I got a lighter
jobs.
over there.
Just to set the mood, brother.
Let me shut the door real quick so the smoke doesn't.
Well, there, brother. So here, one of my favorite verses, and it says, "Hold on, sorry, I lost it."
Hell job.
Let me get you an
There you
ashtray
go.
real quick. Hold on one sec.
Hell job.
He getting that ashtray. I'll hold on with this as
All
well.
right. That's all right.
I don't have an ashtray, but here's like this incense.
Wow. That's amazing. Thanks there, brother. Hell job.
All right, so what's that verse? What's that verse you're gonna
All
read?
right, here it is, brother. And tell the philosophy that holds one race superior and another inferior due to something like the color of the skin or the color of the Chevy, as long as it's American made.
Hell job.
You know, there will never be peace in this world. And that's basically just a frank matter of fact. And, brother, that is one of my favorite verses, and I feel that that was appropriate for the question there.
Shoot. That was a great
Thank you
answer
for
there.
letting me say that. Hell job, brother.
Hell job to that.
Okay. What does jaw mean to you guys on like a personal, like, have you guys ever spoke to Jaw like in a dream at all, or
Shoot, if you live in Rye, you can speak to Jaw at any given moment, because Jaw, through the levity, which the word levity here, I didn't know at first, I had to be taught, but
True.
that's the connection between Jaw Rastafari and everyone and everything.
That's right.
So if you attune at any given moment to everything or nothing, you're attuning to Jaw right there.
That's right.
Shoot, brother.
Shoot.
Ain't it beautiful, too?
Ain't it beautiful?
okay?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you think yourself there, brother? How were you raised there, brother?
Okay, so how I was raised Catholic. You know, my parents
Shoot.
were Catholic.
Shoot.
My whole family's Catholic.
How you
All my
figure that?
cousins and everything. I never knew about Jaw.
Shoot,
And-
job, you know.
Haley Selassie. When I
Haile
first
Selassie,
heard him,
brother.
I said, "Hey, brother, I don't know, but Emperor of Ethiopia,
That's
and he
right.
tried to unify Africa, brother. He made a
That's
mighty
right.
good impact too."
That's right.
Do you guys ever go to like mass? Is there like songs that you sing? Like, is there a
Oh,
song that you can sing?
Reggae music, brother.
We were gonna bring
at
the guitar,
We were at the Black
play a song.
Uhuru concert, and that's when we learned about reggae music, brother.
Shoot.
You ever listen to reggae music, brother?
I love reggae.
Shit,
I got a
it's
Bob
a-
Marley flag right here. Right
well,
here. Right.
shoot, ain't
Shoot,
that
that's
the
a good
truth?
fella right there. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
That's-
amazing. A
Yeah.
legend. A legend, really.
Shoot.
Is there like a song that you guys can like? Because I don't really understand like the culture of Jah and Rastafari. Is there a song that you can sing right now that kind of?
Yeah, brother, you got a
Shoot.
guitar we could use
Yeah,
right
you
quick.
go ahead and grab a guitar
That
off the
into-
wall.
Shoot.
Yeah, we won't
There
plug it in, but
goes.
the
Hank, Hank's been playing the guitar since he was a little wee lad, so he's gonna play you a little tune right here. Hope that's all right for you folks.
I haven't tuned it in a couple of days, but we'll just run it.
I'm sure it'll sound
We'll
fine.
just go for it.
We'll just go.
As long as you feel it in your heart, right?
Right.
Yeah. So
Right.
let's listen to this.
All right, this song's about Jaw and what Jaw is
Shoot.
and what Jaw's all about, really. And I think my friend here will help out as well.
Shoot.
Let me get my mic in here.
Shoot, they say, why, oh, why am I a Rasta man? I say, shoot, because I love to tell the children all the good things of the world, and the love goes round like the Rasta man and went through the town. Shoot, and he told everybody good things, and he gave them fruit. Shoot, and you know that it was all cool. Yeah. Yeah, shoot.
Well, the Lord of Lords, the King of Kings, the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah, descendant of King Solomon, and Queen Sheba. That is Jah Rastafari. What do you see? He's full of love and overstanding. Shoot.
Ain't
Word,
that
sound,
right?
power. It's a lot about word, sound, power. You
Ain't
know what I'm
that
saying? They
right?
talk a lot about, like, it's important.
That's right.
It's important. Shoot, brother. It's something like that. I don't know. That was just,
a little
from the
fiddle.
soul
Little
right
fiddle
now.
from the soul.
Trying to tell you about Jah.
Finding Jaw.
Shoot.
Ain't that what it's about?
That was really great. That was wow.
Shoot.
Jaw sounds like a really nice kind of thing to believe in. That's really beautiful.
Shoot. Ain't that right?
Yeah.
And once I heard about it, I said, shoot, pass me one of them spliffs again.
Pass
and
me the laser beam,
Do
brother.
another Hail Jaw or two.
Hail Jaw to that, brother.
Shoot-wee.
So spliffs, is that like synonymous with like the Jaw religion?
You're
and
talking
culture?
about the international herb. You know that, right?
I'm sorry, say that again.
The international herb,
That's
brother.
right, brother.
What's the international herb?
You know, brother, the sacred herb. brother.
Ital, brother.
Ital, brother.
I tau.
That's right.
Tau.
The
What?
spliff, man.
Explain that.
Shoot. Ital
brother.
just basically mean it's all good, it's all clear and pure and nice.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's a lot about what the Rastafarians are about.
That's right.
And I'm trying to learn that every day, you know what I'm saying? Being
Each
pure,
and every day.
staying clean.
Shoot.
Shoot, brother.
Just drinking things like water.
Shoot.
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 So let's move away from Jaw real quick because I want to ask you guys some questions.
How could you, brother?
Shoot.
I want to know. There's some things that have been happening in the news lately, and I want to know you guys' opinion on it. I was gonna ask Jove and Mitch what they thought about some stuff, but they're not
Those
here.
reporters.
So
they got fired. and such,
I don't know if you guys have heard about Russia and Ukraine, but are you guys a little nervous about that at all, or is
No, brother, I'm confident in Jah Rastafari first and foremost, so I have no quarrels and qualms about.
I learned you can't rush up on a
else,
crane. It'll fly away quicker than you can get even, maybe 20 yards or less.
No, not Russian on a crane. Russia and Ukraine, like the countries on.
What'd you call
Asia.
me, brother?
He called you a crane, brother.
Hey, brother, come on now. I've heard that one before, but I don't like it.
It's not quite nice.
Ukraine. Ukraine.
He's calling you a crane. Clearly, you dang
How
crane.
you figure that?
No, okay.
You dang crane.
Now, hold on. No,
Shoot,
all
brother.
right. Never mind.
Back to the hate. We
That's
should go
all right.
back to Jah Rastafari with you,
Well,
brother.
there's a couple
all
other
right.
questions I want to ask
That's
you.
all right.
There's a
That's
couple
all
other
right.
questions I want to ask you guys. We won't talk about Russia and Ukraine. It is a little controversial, so I
What's
understand.
going on with the cranes now?
Well, Russia Russia and Ukraine, they're kind of.
Are they doing daps and pounds?
They're not doing this.
They're not doing this.
They're doing this.
They're doing that.
Were they doing this?
Were they?
Now
They
they're
were.
doing this
They were.
again.
Shoot, are you serious?
Yeah.
But now it's now it's this.
Now it's these.
Yes.
Shoot.
Well, yeah. So
That doesn't sound good, bro.
No, it doesn't.
no. So there might be a war.
Brother.
I mean,
bet-
I
reckon-
don't want a war. Like, I'm not saying like there might be a war and I'm happy about it. I'm saying like there might be a war, and like although they said that U.S. will not get involved with that war, it may be possible that there may be some sort of thing that NATO or the United States has to do in order to get involved.
Shoot, brother. How they
How
gonna get
you figure
involved?
that?
They gonna bring some splips in, chill everyone out, say, "Hey, brother, we all brothers."
Praise jaw.
here."
I do a couple hell
Do
jaws.
a couple of hell jaws with them.
Well, I think that would be a more appropriate way to solve
I
conflict.
think it would honestly
I
sell
think,
some
yeah.
things out.
I ain't too likely to get in a conflict after I do a couple of hell
Do a
jaws.
couple hell jaws. I'm quite mighty fine nice.
Brother. Shoot.
So another question I want to ask you guys, going off of the controversial topic, I want to ask you guys another thing that's been going on lately a lot is on the internet. A lot of people have been buying like cryptocurrency and everything like that. Are you guys like
Do what,
are
brother?
you guys investing in cryptocurrency? Are you guys like in there's like Bitcoin and Ethereum, but then there's other ones like Cumrocket and like Dick
Shoot, brother.
coin.
You got any jaw coin?
Well, shoot. I hope there's a jaw coin.
They got
sometime
I
soon.
coin, brother.
Yeah.
There might be there could be. I mean,
Liberty
you can make
coin.
it yourself.
Shoot, brother.
Shoot.
There's a way that you can make jaw coin, and
I don't
then
know, brother.
That sounds like banks, though, and I don't trust
I
them
don't think
too
we
much
can make a jaw
particularly.
coin, brother. That sounds
myself.
like Babylon to me, brother.
I'm already believing in digital currency enough. I ain't like that.
Shoot.
But then again, brother, who knows?
Who knows?
Maybe that's the way, brother.
Maybe.
How you feeling
How you
figuring
figure
about
that?
it?
well, I think it's a good way to like diversify your portfolio of investments
Gee.
and everything. And so I think just I would recommend that you guys maybe like dabble in that, And jaw
Gee.
coin sounds like it would be a hit,
Shoot, maybe we'll be in jaw coin and you find people soon. Who knows?
Shoot.
Get the liberty through that internet there or whatever.
That's right.
Well, there's a lot of like controversy also because there's a lot of like pump and dump schemes where like people buy in and then the person who made that coin, takes out all the liquidity out of it. So then they're the ones that make, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars off of people putting their money into something that these influencers tell them to put their money into, and then they lose all their money. So like, what do you?
That's not what a pump and dump meant when I was younger.
If that happened to me on my John Deere tractor, if they said, "Hey, you're gonna buy this one," and then I bought that one, and then it didn't do the things they said it was gonna do,
Shoot,
I'd be mighty mad, I guess.
Shoot.
But if they were like, "It's gonna be this color," and they gave it to me in a different color, brother.
If I
shoot,
said, give me ice and
I
then
would
you
not
liquidate
mind
it,
at all.
you liquefy it and you give me water that's maybe lukewarm or something, shoot, I wouldn't be happy either, I don't think.
Yeah, no, it's a bummer. Another question I want to ask you, because I've been looking at this picture of your family, Hank.
Ain't it beautiful?
What you have a wife right here, and
Ain't she beautiful?
and then you have a son,
Yeah.
Shoot.
and then you
That's your
have
son.
a dog, and then you have a dog, but it's labeled other dog. Is
Yeah,
there
that's
like
that other
That's
dog.
the other dog. You know,
Okay.
he's got his dog.
And then I got my
Okay.
other dog.
what
It's
what are
like-
what are their names? I don't know any of their names. It's just
Well,
just
it
like their
says right
titles.
there.
Wife, son, dog, and other dog. Is that their names or like? is-
Shoot, brother, how much more clear can he get?
Yeah, brother. I don't get it.
I mean, like, is her name wife?
That's what I call her. I say, son, and I say, wife, get over here.
Well, like,
You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
like, does her dad call her wife? Like, does your father-in-law call her wife?
Now, how you figure
Obviously
something like
not,
that?
brother. That's
Come on
weird.
now, brother.
Well, then what? Well, then what is
Where
like?
you think I'm from coming with like that? Come on now.
What is okay? So what does your wife's dad call your wife?
Probably daughter or something like that.
Yeah, something standard. Something just regular. What do you... All right, that's fine.
And I'm guessing for son, her dad calls him grandson.
Of course,
Okay,
brother. You're
okay.
doing the math. There it is.
Okay,
I
so
ain't never been good at math.
Hey, you figured
I
that,
don't blame
brother.
you.
so you have dog and other dog. What
Yeah.
kind? What breed of dogs are they?
Well, it's like a dog, and the other one's just kind of like a different
Well, it's
kind
not
of
a
dog.
cat.
You know, like, you ever heard of that Orion feller?
Orion?
Yeah, Orion. He's a big old hunter feller.
No, I don't
You
know.
see him in the sky now sometime. Check for the belt.
Like, are you talking about like Orion's belt? Like, are you talking
Yeah,
about
he got 2 dogs with him. He call them Canis Major, and then that Canis Minor there, brother.
That's it. That's
and that's
like
where I got
dog
the inspiration,
and
like
other
dog and other dog. You know,
Okay.
I got my main dog, and then other dogs there just in case.
Plainly makes sense.
Well, see, so here's the weird thing is, like, I see wife, son, other dog, dog, but then it says me, and I know your name's not me. It's
Well, yeah, because
Hank.
that's me, brother. Why would?
But
He's
like
doing
your
the
name
math
is
for you, brother.
But your name is Hank. So it's labeled me though. So what I'm thinking is wife, there's got to be a name. What does she call herself?
you figure that he calls himself me, or he calls himself Hank.
Where are you
Well, you
thinking? I'm
figure that,
thinking,
brother.
brother.
It says my family right there.
Brother, before you point your
Shoot.
finger, you know someone else is judging you.
Oh, dang, shoot.
Shoot.
You know what? It is nice to have a cup of coffee before you go out the door.
Shoot, brother, I figure that's
If you ever
about the
done,
truth.
figure that.
I agree. Yeah.
Judge not, brother.
Unless you're ready for judgment.
Shoot.
Okay.
Hell job,
you
bro.
know.
Hell jaw to that.
I think. I mean, the family dynamic looks. Do you have any family, Cletus?
Shoot, yeah, I got family. I got my whole jaw family.
Okay.
Yeah, the whole community. You know them.
But you're not like married, or like you don't got kids, or you don't got
Shoot,
dogs and other
no,
dogs.
I ain't married myself to jaw yet. I am finding jaw still every
Shoot,
day,
bro, that's
trying
the
to
truth.
find jaw. Honestly, that's the podcast and
Okay.
such too. Just because it comes naturally, honestly, because myself, I'm finding jaw.
I
each
and I
every
trying to
moment.
find job, brother. Ain't that the truth?
Shoot, that's right, ain't it? I and I trying to find. See, you're finding jaw each and every day.
I and I trying to find job, brother.
Shoot, I and I trying to find jaw and liberty and all connectivity and all
Overstanding and
shoot.
So, is there any like hobbies you guys have? Like, do you guys like playing basketball?
Before it was bucking, and now it is rolling and smoking and doing hail jaws,
planting the
and
crops, tending
planting
the crops,
tending
you
the
know.
crops. Shoot.
Okay, so you guys have mentioned hail jaws. Is that a prayer? Could you guys like say that prayer for us? Because
Yeah,
I would
brother,
like
hail jaw.
Well, because like I have an audience that doesn't really know who Jaw is, and so I would love to hear a prayer.
You could
brother.
try this at home yourself. So
Jaw.
you pick yourself up a nice spliff, or if you're keeping it a little more, I tell some would say you could do it without the tobacco. And then what you do is typically you do it in conjunction here, and you would light it up, and you'd go, "Hail Jaw,"
One time. That's one time.
and blow it out, and then you.
So it's not really like a prayer because
Hey,
there's
brother,
like.
he's in the middle of a hail jaw.
I'm sorry.
Hail Jaw. And that's all I'll just do about 2 for now.
There's
Just giving you a taste. You could do that at home, and that's just the beginning.
Sorry, brother. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No.
Interrupted him,
I'm
but
sorry.
you
I'm sorry.
kinda-
No, no,
Shoot,
no.
brother, it's all right. Jaw
It's all
forgives
right.
all,
Jaw
brother.
forgives.
You know what? Now thinking about it, I think I have done some hail jaws before.
Okay. Okay. Shoot. Well,
You know,
Ain't you finding jaw yourself?
I've opened my jaw before and inhaled some jaw before.
Oh, the international herb.
And you start philosophizing and thinking and higher mind state, brother. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. So I wanna know your guys's you know, I want to know a lot more about you guys because I mean, you know, I had a load of questions for Jove and Mitch, and I've never met you guys a day in my life.
My Chevy's blue.
Yeah, that's right.
Although that doesn't matter, I know the color of a man's Chevy should never matter.
Never
as long
does.
as it's American made.
That's right.
Shoot.
What if it's like foreign made though? Like what if it came?
Brother,
what if it came from a
brother.
different country and it was imported here?
Brother, you're walking a thin line talking like that.
That's almost crossing the line, brother.
That's dang near you got teetering near.
Shoot.
Did your foot go over it? I don't know. It's speculative.
I don't want to step on anybody's toes here or anything. So you know, yeah, I'm sorry if
a horse took off dang near 3 of my horse toes, toes that are human from a horse.
You're missing 3 toes?
Yeah, brother. Well, they're still there, but they don't really do much no more.
They're just kind of dangling, aren't they?
Yeah, they kind of dangle. Sometimes I'll roll them up a little more if I need them out the way.
Shoot.
Isn't that what toes do? They just don't do much?
Are you for real? No. Shoot, he's wobbling all over the place now.
You ain't never had your toes missing, I guess.
Yeah. Be fortunate, brother.
I can't say that I have actually.
Shoot, brother,
toes.
I wouldn't necessarily say it's something to try, but it has changed me.
Okay. Well, I hope you get your toes back.
Maybe go with fingers, test that out, because I ain't talked to nobody like that before. So we could compare and give notes, and then we'd know better for next time.
At least you still have all your fingers, you know. That's all that's really...
That's right.
You can still play guitar.
How many? Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
And
I think that's
and do
right.
a couple hail jaws, you know.
That's right.
So
shoot a couple hail jaws, brother. That's beautiful.
Hail jaw to that.
I think that's beautiful. I want to ask you guys, what do you think about our current president, Joe Biden? You know, I want to know if you guys...
Shoot, brother, I ain't so sure all the time he's living in the liberty of jaw.
Not in jaw Rastafari too much.
Sometimes I think he be saying things to make it seem that way a little bit, but really I don't think he's delivering.
He would light up a spliff and do a couple hail jaws, but I don't know how
else. The same with all them politrictors. Them politrictors.
I mean, you know, sometimes when he talks, though, he sounds like he is praising Jaw because he's a little...
Sound like maybe he tried to...
Sounds like a bald head to me.
Sound like he praised something else there, brother, and I don't know what it is, and I ain't sure I really have a liking towards it.
Shoot.
Really? You don't like other people believing in anything else other than Jaw?
Well, no, brother, I ain't got no problem with that as long as you living with love and liberty in your heart.
That's right.
That's a beautiful thing, brother. But something smell funky sometimes about all these politricksters up there doing their thing. You know what I'm saying?
True.
I don't trust none of them.
That's right.
I don't think there's been a single one. Shoot, Teddy Roosevelt.
That's maybe the last one.
Now, he was a guy that I think was cool. You know, who was that JFK guy?
Shoot, maybe the last one.
He gave a great introduction of the Lord of Lords, the King of Kings, Haile Selassie fella.
Here in the United
States.
Yeah,
brother, it was beautiful. Right. He was like, this guy's special.
He was connected
brother.
To liberty, brother.
He said, check this brother out right here. This Haile Selassie fella. He's the Lord of Lords, the King of Kings, the Emperor of Ethiopia, the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah.
Brother, shoot.
Hell jaw, brother.
Hell jaw.
Shoot. It's a beautiful thing.
Okay, so let me ask, because, this is the first time I've heard of jaw, and I don't know, I'm very interested. Do you guys know of any, famous people or celebrities who also worship jaw at all?
This Bob Marley fella you got right behind you, he's a classic example.
Okay, right. That's cool. Right. That's cool. I'm glad I have him up.
He was fond of jaw. He even had a song that was just a jaw talking.
Oh, shoot.
That's
right.
Okay. All right.
Well. And tell the philosophy
that's
that
right.
holds one race superior and another in fear, you know what I'm saying? Like
that
That's
one right
just
there.
Haile Selassie there at the United Nations back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Giving it to them, saying there's going to be war unless we get rid of all this nasty, all this demi-dons hating over here.
Nasty hate going on,
Nasty, brother. It was
nasty hate, brother.
Yeah.
Just don't hate nobody.
Just downright hating.
I can agree with that.
Just no good.
No hating.
Yeah, quit your hating.
Just love one another, brother. Do a couple hell jobs if you want to. If you don't want to do a couple hell jobs, just love one another, brother.
Shoot, brother.
Is there another reading from the book of Jaw that you can give us to kind of like teach us?
You want
some
a
more?
reading of Jaw out of the Jaw Bible?
Shoot,
I'll
brother.
tell you
Yeah.
what.
A lot of empty.
Well,
words.
shoot, I'm gonna pull this one out of Ross.
Oh, shoot, brother.
2:14.
Ross
brother.
2:14, brother.
Shoot, turn to Ross 2:14. It is right above that spliff hole right there.
Oh,
brother.
yeah, I see
Mine
that.
is missing.
I used mine up as well
Shoot,
before.
yours is missing too.
But-
I've read this passage many
Shoot,
times.
just hold
That's
it
why
over
my
here, just-
spliff hole is empty
I'll
at
just
this
hold
point.
it.
Like,
Okay.
Shoot, I'm just learning Jaw. You know, my spliff hole should be.
Brother,
full,
I'm
you
getting
know.
excited just waiting to hear this.
Oh yeah, what was it, Ross 2:14?
Yeah,
Let me
brother.
get ready, brother.
All right, brother. Hell,
right.
job, brother.
Hail Jaw.
Thanks, there, brother.
Oh shoot, Ross 2:14. Life is a journey we all got to take. Life is a journey. Make no mistake.
Shoot,
Life is a journey.
shoot.
Oh yeah. Shoot.
Gosh dang, brother, that was beautiful, brother.
Shoot. That was Ross 2:14.
Oh, that, wow, that
brother.
was a really short one.
That was
beautiful though.
Well, you're supposed to do a couple hail jaws in the meantime, you know, and we figured, you know, we would do a couple hail jaws.
We could play another
also.
song there for him.
Yeah, I would love to hear another
Shoot
song,
there,
another
Hank.
Jaw.
Well,
Go ahead and grab
Hank,
grab the
Hank,
guitar.
Go ahead and grab that guitar. You are just a natural, aren't
Yeah.
you? Hank's been. Did I tell you this earlier? Hank's been playing quite some time now, and we're thinking about starting ourselves a little reggae band here. What you think about that?
Yeah, that'd be. I would love to see that. I would definitely go to a show,
Shoot,
see some Jaw.
shoot.
all right, this one's about Jaw here.
That's right.
All right, here we go.
Jaw Rastafari.
Jaw.
Jaw Rastafari. Jaw Rastafari. Shoot.
Jaw.
Jaw Rastafari. All right. Jaw Rastafari. Jaw Rastafari.
I do love me some Jaw.
Jaw
I said
Rasta.
Jaw Rastafari easy in my head all the time, baby. Shoot. The everlasting liberty.
Liberty and connectivity.
The King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, Jaw Rasta. The King of Kings, the Lord of Lords.
Jaw Rastafari.
King of Kings, the Lord of Lords.
Jaw Rastafari. Shoot, brother.
I love Jaw.
Rastafari.
I love Jaw.
Rastafari.
'Cause he overstands everything and he makes it alright. What we need
His love.
word, sound, and power. Word, sound, and power. And that's important stuff there because word, sound, and power, the words and the language is archaic and it's sometimes used to convey bad things. You know, you say for understanding here, you say understanding, but why would you go underneath something
That's right.
and stand there when you can overstand? And that's
That's
the trueness,
That's right.
brother. And that's just the beginning of it, brother. They're
I
confusing
know.
the language, brother.
That's right.
Getting us
you down,
twisted.
Getting you mixed up.
Well, that was beautiful, actually. I feel
Shoot.
more spiritual.
Wow.
got
How you figure
something in
that?
you, brother?
No, you know what? I never learned how to play guitar, brother. You know
Shoot,
what?
brother.
Yeah, I was just a vocalist, brother. Shoot.
okay.
Yeah, I was just always the lead singers and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Shoot.
So, who's your guys' like influence besides Jaw? Like, is there any other like influences in like what you guys do?
King Solomon.
King Solomon.
Queen
the
of
wisest
Sheba.
King. Shoot. Marcus Garvey. Shoot. You know.
Bob Marley.
That's
Michael
right.
Marley, classic.
You
Von
know, you're
Benjamin.
introduced through at the Black Uhuru concert, so I guess I reckon you can figure them. You know, and any such to likings. Gregory Isaacs.
Oh, yeah.
Great Don Collins.
Niners.
Shoot. Who else, brother? Shoot, there's all of them.
He's beautiful, brother.
Sugar Minot.
DC.
You know, you can reckon the Abyssinians being there.
There's plenty of them, brother.
There's plenty of them, honestly, brother. You can find them out there
You
once you
dive
start
in.
finding Jaw yourself. Brother.
Found the vibration, brother.
Just very very curious, just between us. Is Jove and Mitch? Do they follow Jaw at all, or are they? You
Well,
know?
what,
I've
brother?
seen them do what
No.
appears like a few hail jaws on that show there.
Not quite sure.
They
I
never
think
said it, but I could see the sparkle in their eye. Figure they're finding Jaw,
they had it in them.
but they ain't quite there yet. I don't
They
think
were.
they could articulate it.
No, they couldn't host our show, but for sure.
How you figure that?
Well, that's because they're not finding Jaw, brother.
Well, brother, I don't know. If
I
that's
figure
true.
they could be finding Jaw if they found it within them to find the liberty and the connectivity to overstand within I and I to find Jah Rastafari, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, the Lion of the tribe of conquering Judah.
Aren't
Yeah,
I and
brother.
I all trying to just find Jaw every day, brother, in one way or another, whether we know it or not.
Would you ever have them on your new podcast?
Ooh, we've thought
Oh,
about
sure,
it.
brother,
We've
they're
thought about it.
celebrities.
Of course, yeah.
They're awesome. You know, I
Nice
love them.
fellers. That abstract contact, they came to us, though they don't seem to like them no more for
No.
whatever reason. I ain't quite sure, but they came to us and were like, also, you want to interview people doing that art? And I said, what you mean interview people doing art? And they said, well, you know, you talk about art and stuff. And I said, what I say, brother? You
Yeah,
remember?
I reckon you said I know too much about art, but
Brother,
one thing I
I
do
didn't.
know about art is that shoot, ain't it pretty?
Yeah, brother. And then they told me art is everything and everywhere, and it can be
Shoot.
anything. And I said, shoot. When I saw my wife Jolene there, smash that fourth PBR in a row, and she just sipped them down quick, brother. I tell you, she did not waste a drop or waste a moment, brother. And she smashed that last can on her head. Brother, I said, that's art better than any Pasquale's I ever saw or whoever, you know what I'm saying, that Baskin.
Yeah.
You know, he's cool and all,
toast.
but you know, art's different for different people, brother. And I
That's
don't
true,
mind,
yeah.
brother. It's, you know, some people like Baskin Dan, and some people like, you know, seeing Jolene smash a couple PBRs, and it's beautiful.
That's right.
Do you guys like PBR? Is that I should have.
Shoot.
Oh, brother.
It's basically like you know, part of my daily routine.
Where
I
we come
guess.
from, you can't always get clean water out the tap.
That's right. It's pretty
So
much
you know what
water
I'm
to
saying?
you.
Sometimes you have to drink the PBR, and it's really, honestly, it's just like clean water.
It's clean
Sanitized,
water, I
brother.
reckon.
Understand,
It's
yeah.
still tile.
It's safe, brother. Yeah.
It's safe. Okay. All right. Well, you know that's good. That's good. I
reckon.
don't really like PBR too much. I've never been much of a beer drinker.
You don't stay hydrated much.
Well, I mean, you know, I
Whoa, brother.
typically drink water to stay hydrated.
Yeah.
PBR ain't beer.
I
See, that's a
reckon
luxury
same thing.
there. Water to stay hydrated. Shoot.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I ain't had a glass of water in I don't know how long.
Shoot, yeah, I figure I'm almost done with it. I gotta savor mine.
I don't remember it tasting like that.
Shoot.
You guys are more than welcome to take some more water.
Shoot,
Oh,
brother.
how am I gonna take it out with my hands? I'm gonna have to go put up like that real
No,
quick.
put it in your head.
I'll
Put it
have
in
to-
my hat. It's gonna seep through the truck rolls, brother.
Brother,
Shoot.
you can't have it all.
I can't, but you know what? If I try, maybe I could.
Shoot.
So where do you guys live? Would you guys live in a house, or do you guys live in like a
Brother,
what kind of?
It doesn't matter the size of the house or where the house is or if there's a house at all.
No,
brother. What matters is the content of your character and your love that you show to people with your overstanding for the liberty of I and I, brother.
That's right.
Okay. Well, that's very beautiful.
Yeah, brother.
So where do you guys like sleep?
Where
sometimes I like to sleep here, sometimes I like to sleep there, but sometimes, most of the time I'm just trying to find a job in the most convenient way. So, if sometimes I'm like, I know I might have to go over here and then do this such quick right here.
I understand
I
that.
would say hail job to that, and I would probably have to go get on to it.
sometimes you
Honestly,
gotta flip and switch.
if I'm to be for real with you, as they may say,
Yeah, brother, that's beautiful, brother. I don't think I could have said it better myself, brother. That was
Very nice.
Shoot.
hail job to that, brother.
Shoot.
Do you guys would you guys tattoo jaw on you?
That's not quite I tell, brother.
Yeah, I ain't
No.
quite so
I
sure.
just live jaw. I ain't got a right jaw on my body.
Yeah,
you know
got
what I'm
ink on
saying?
you.
Of course.
Who's gonna see that jaw?
Jaws etched into the very
Shoot.
fabric of my DNA,
Already
brother.
pretty much there.
Yeah.
I figure at least.
Shoot.
I don't even know.
Well,
Finding job every day.
Well, is there anything else that you could teach us about Jaw? Is there is there some sort of origin story of Jaw, or is there a thing that Jaw has done that has moved history in a specific direction at
He
all?
helped modernize Ethiopia, brother, and bring together a lot of Africa and started a coalition, they call it, or something like that. For Africa, one of the first ones. And it was about the unification of Africa because there was a lot of warring going down.
There's a lot of war.
There was a lot
rough.
of this, brother.
Not
and
too
not
much
a lot,
of that,
lot of this.
brother.
I bet it was similar to those cranes over there and those people
and the
rushing
cranes
towards
you were
them.
talking about that were like this.
But honestly, if you rush a crane, it'd be more like, leave before you could get there.
Shoot.
Yeah. Just let's go back on the topic of current events and everything like that.
enough, bro.
Have you guys have been personally affected by COVID-19? Have you guys?
Shoot, brother.
Shoot, brother.
Not too personally now, brother.
Particularly. Not really.
Not really. No,
Shoot.
really.
I never got sick physically there, brother. But a while back, about 6 months back, all of a sudden my nose changed, and I thought my smell changed. And I said, Jolene, why do I smell different? She said, you smell the same. You smell smelly. And I said,
she did
shoot,
say
Jolene, I do love you.
Shoot.
And, I realized after a while it was not myself that was smelling different,
Right.
but my nose was smelling different, brother. I ain't never got sick or nothing. My nose just all of a sudden
What'd
changed.
you do? Like 27 hail jobs, and after
Shoot.
that, maybe something else happened.
I
and
had to
then
do about 3,000 hail jobs. It took me dang near 6 months in order to clear that up and get back to smelling regular again, brother. I tell you what, it was the weirdest thing I ever done had happen.
Ain't that particularly strange? Bless your heart and soul, and I with you to the connectivity.
Shoot, brother, I ain't gonna
and
lie.
liberty, brother.
Everything was smelling like this weird smell I ain't never smelled before. Like a couple of weasels had eaten some grilled onions and
Was
then
it?
maybe got left out in the sun in a weird way, and trapped under the doorstep.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah, brother, you could imagine it. And it was, not the worst, but
It's not as bad as right next to the dumpster bucket.
Oh, yeah, nothing like
but-
that, brother. Nothing
but-
like that, no.
Right next under the doorstep. Not too bad.
You ever had an experience with that there?
I can't say that I have. I can't say that I'm very familiar
Shoot.
with.
I wouldn't have guessed.
Yeah, you look like it had happened.
So,
Shoot, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm very curious because like I said, I grew up Catholic and everything, and so we had these. You
have your first Holy Communion there, brother.
Yeah, I've gone through it. I've been confirmed.
They confirmed.
I got baptized when I was a baby.
On Instagram?
No. It's like
I just learned about that too. We got into this podcast, and now all of a sudden they're saying you got some extra Instagrams, and I said, "Shoot, I don't even know what that the hell is that."
An Insta what?
I don't know.
Instagram.
That sounds like Babylon to me.
I could get you a gram instantly if you want. You know what I'm saying,
Shoot, I got the international herb growing in my backyard, brother.
Shoot, brother.
Well, okay. So what I was gonna ask is
legalize it.
They have mass and everything. Is there like a mass? Is there like a priest? Is there like a communion? Is there like any sacraments that you guys have to practice at all?
Sacrament right here, brother, is the good international Ital herb.
And you
take that.
Hail Jaw.
Jaw is the priest.
That's that to you, brother.
And you don't go to no church.
Well, I mean, you could, but...
The only thing closest to a church is, when they get together to play music to reach Jaw closer, because when you smoking on the good herb and you listening to the right vibrations, it unlocks the connection to the livity, the everything and everyone in Jah.
Reckon that's right.
Himself, the Lord of Lords, the King of Kings, Jah Rastafari. Right. Hail Jah, brother.
Shoot, hail Jah to that.
Another question that I have, there's a lot of people out there that, for whatever reasons, for medical reasons or just for personal reasons, they can't really, smoke the herb. Is it possible to follow Jah without having to indulge in smoking the herb?
Yeah, brother, that's totally possible. That's like saying, can you follow Catholicism if you don't pray? No, if you don't, better yet than that, if you ain't eating the little chips they gave you,
crispy chips of skin,
if you ain't eating the feller and drinking his blood
enough,
then I suppose you could be a Catholic if you didn't do all of that, but it's different.
Yeah, you could practice Catholic, but
it's
if
like
you
not doing that though.
Realize that maybe you weren't so Catholic.
Yeah,
it'd be crazy.
The Catholics, though, they be interesting. Those fellas,
they be telling you some stuff, brother. I'll tell you what.
Shoot. Oh yeah. Shoot. Well, tell me what stuff do they tell you?
You want me to tell you what?
I would love to know.
All aligned with the Jah Rastafari,
the liberty. It sounded like
he was telling some. Shoot, I don't even know what he was saying up there. He was speaking Italian or something
he
like
said,
that.
I think you need to get to Jah.
Shoot.
Oh, he didn't say Jah.
All sound like livity and connected to I and I, brother.
That's beautiful.
Well, no, I didn't think it was beautiful myself.
You didn't think it was, brother.
It sounded quite alike to Babylon, if you know what I mean.
But I guess there is a beauty in ugliness, brother. That's very beautiful of you.
That's beautiful of you, brother.
Yeah,
I find the connectivity and I out of that.
Shoot, brother.
Shoot, I understand you on that. Praise God.
So I don't know if you guys follow football at all, but we got the Super Bowl coming up this week. Do you guys
Super what?
The Super Bowl, which is like a
Super Bowl instead of like a super spliff.
Yeah, brother. I don't mind a big bowl instead.
Sounds like a bunch of hail jobs.
That works too, perfectly fine, brother.
Well, the Super. I don't know if you guys watch football at all, but we got the Bengals and the Rams playing against each other. So
why would I follow them if they fighting each other going crazy, brother? That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
No. They're playing a game. It's a game.
That sounds more explosive than a couple of weasels in a shoebox, brother.
That does. Shoot. I reckon, Hank, you're right.
How do you figure that? What do you think is interesting about that? I think it reminds me, honestly, if I'm being honest, I read a book one time by that Carl Sagan feller. He's interesting too.
Oh, yeah, I love Carl Sagan.
And he's talking about they basically like the Romans, it's like the Colosseum days, and we like to pick sides and fight each other. And you like to feel comfortable if you're picking a side, and it's people fighting each other and they're big and they're hurting each other. for entertainment.
Sound nice.
And it's really like the Coliseums from the old. And I ain't sure that's fully with jaw, brother. But that's all right if you're doing that and it makes you happy. But myself personally...
Well, luckily no one's dying like, back in the Coliseum days, people would like die.
They got that GTA that's happening to people now.
The GTA? You mean like Grand Theft Auto?
No, brother. Where they hit their head, the GTE.
Yep, you're on to it.
GMC. No, come on now. What is it?
You got it.
When they're hitting their heads and they ain't thinking right no more because they hit their heads so many times, brother.
Like a concussion or something?
It's like a
not your cousin.
CPE.
Although he was a little bit slower.
Was it GTA?
I think it was. Shoot, I reckon I don't remember what you're talking about.
Shoot, brother. It makes them forget things. They hit their head too many times and they get the
bump on their head. They grow out a bump.
CPE. No.
CPU.
I don't think that's quite right either. I'm sorry, brother.
All right. We'll move on from that.
But they hitting their head real hard out there, and I don't know if that's necessarily safe or not.
So in other news, I don't know if you guys have heard, but
what channel?
There's a cold snap happening in the Midwest.
Is that football again?
Is that a flavor of Snapple?
No, it's a cold snap is when it's really cold in a specific area of a place.
Like up by my house.
Nearby my wife sometimes she be getting like that.
Shoot, you're right.
I say it's extra cold over here.
Just as you're walking by.
But I used to tell her, go grab me a cold snap out the fridge. I want to learn a little fact.
That's right.
I want to learn how far away the sun is in hot dogs or something,
Right. Shoot, hail jaw to that, brother.
Well,
job, brother.
Well, that's good.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Tell me more about you guys yourselves. Like, do you guys have any hobbies besides jaw? Like, nothing jaw related. Like, is there any, like, do you guys like to, I don't know, like, go swimming
brother.
Or like,
you're really testing me, brother.
Testing you?
Jaw related.
He's good with
brother.
it. He's quick.
Shoot. Dang, I just don't know.
But I'm gonna put aside the fact that nothing I can't not be doing at any given moment is not in liberty with job
or connectivity and overstanding. I.
Yeah, so we're all about overstanding. We're about tending to the farm. We're about doing the things we need to do and spreading the word of jaw and the liberty.
That's right.
And we just kind of we're just trying to find jaw.
We're trying to find jaw ourselves too, and we're wondering if you want to go on this journey also, and if you do, here's the tools how you might be able to do
our
it.
Our first episode is going to be dropping soon, I figure. I don't know when this is coming out, but...
And that's the tools, and you just light that spliff up, and you can see a couple hell jaws, and you say to yourself,
hell jaw.
Shoot.
Hell jaw, baby.
Night nurse.
Hell jaw.
Night nurse.
So... Before we get out of here,
legalize it, brother.
So we're running out of time right here. So I want to ask you guys, how can people follow Jaw? Like, I want to know, like, from someone who hasn't heard of Jaw or hasn't heard of the Rastafarian, a religion. How can they begin? Like, what's the first step that they can do in order to like walk with Jaw?
Shoot, well,
do a couple hell jaws, roll yourself up a big old maca spliff. That's right,
that's
brother.
The situation for a maca spliff.
Put on something, anything from Gregory Isaacs, Black Uhuru, Midnight,
to Steel
Pulse, Becca, Steel Pulse, brother. And they'll start teaching you right there, and you light up that spliff, and you do your hell jaws. And I'll tell you what, before you know it, you'll be in the liberty of jaws. That easy.
It's very, very true. You'll feel it yourself.
Okay.
Trust me, you'll feel it. I felt it myself.
And then from there, you start overstanding the language and what is happening there.
That's right.
And you learn, instead of saying things like which is like, that sounds fun and all, but you say I and I because indicates that we're not separate from one another and we are the same thing.
That's
so
right.
as I talk of myself, I would talk of you the same, brother, because we all the same here.
That's right.
Praise John, brother.
Praise God. Hell job to that.
So so before we head out of here, what is like the last statement that you guys want to make about Jah and the religion of Jah and like what does it mean to you? Has it saved you guys from anything? Like tell me.
Well, shoot. First and foremost, of course, it saved me from a lot of things.
I were not living Ital, brother.
Shoot.
I was drinking whiskey.
Shoot.
I was drinking IPAs.
Shoot.
I was drinking
eating cows' meats.
Sometimes doing the cocaine, eating the meats, eating the cooked things. It wasn't raw, brother. It was not Ital, brother.
And then one day, just turned, and we thought we were going to Black Sabbath, and all of a sudden we show up, and it's Black Uhuru, and shoot, I said, I to that, brother.
I said, shoot, my wife there, she can't read her too good, but she is beautiful, and I do love her for it.
But brother, let me tell you an answer in short. Let me shorten it for you. Let me give you the short version.
Give it to me straight.
Brother.
Give it to me straight.
I don't really want to take you on a long, twisted, winded, turned conversation.
Nobody
like
likes
it's going from nowhere to nowhere and over explanations and all this monotonous information inside of the explanation itself, brother. But let me give it to you straight here.
You figure that
is people, if they wanted to understand more, I guess they could go over, and if they're already tied into the Babylon interwebs and all that such and all that stuff,
how you figure that?
Well, Abstract Contact paid us a good amount to do this podcast, and they said, hey, make sure you tell them to go follow Abstract Contact over there on the Instagrams and check out Abstract Interviews, because apparently the budget's real low lately, and they spent a lot of money to get us out here, and such like that, but they would appreciate all the views and all the such and all the likes, and I overstand that. Shoot.
We'll be talking to people soon.
On our podcast, we'll be finding Jah each and every day, and I'm sure you do yourself.
I
could be finding Jah.
I can't wait to tune in and find Jah myself. And
Shoot,
brother, that's beautiful.
Aren't I all, brother?
When does the Jah podcast come out? When is this podcast?
When does this one coming out?
Yeah, like is there like a date? Is there a set date, or at least like a season that we can look forward to, or is there like a month that you guys are dropping? Or
hopefully, what was they saying? They were saying next month
before 420.
I think they were saying before the holy day. Yeah.
Before the holy, which is 420.
Of course, bro.
That's very funny because my very first YouTube video was uploaded on 420. My first reaction video.
Hell, Jah.
You've been finding Jah this whole time.
I kind of feel like I'm a little more connected to Jah than I thought I was.
Shoot, brother, they ain't that beautiful.
Hell, Jah to that. Shoot.
Well, we're kind of out of time right now. Is there anything you want to add? Real quick before we head out, is there any you said your social medias. We got the social medias down below. I'm gonna link all of that stuff.
Shoot. I think they also told us to give an unfollow to the real Mitch Michelson and Jove Thomas.
But I ain't sure those fellers seem nice. I don't know why
they said that they got fired and they were not such the liking.
They did say they were acting
all right at all, brother.
They were acting ornery, huh?
Yeah.
So wait, they're fired?
Yep, from the whole network and the show.
No way.
Yeah, do you know how big the network is, brother? There's so many dang jobs in there. I never even knew. Shoot, they got so many people.
It's a big production, brother.
Well, you know what? I hope I don't know if you guys run into Jove and Mitch at all, but
Abstract Contact, no way, brother. They got fired.
They are banned from the building. They tried to come back and they were getting thrown out.
Shoot, they couldn't even find the light switch, apparently.
They look a lot different now. He ain't got his hair all right or his facial hair.
I don't know. That guy always looked like a fool to me.
Brother, I thought he looked all right.
Shoot, all right to that, whatever.
Shoot, brother. Well, I don't know.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I got to do a couple hell jobs.
Yeah, brother.
after
I was
that.
getting
that
worked
got
up
a little
too, brother.
unlikely of the I and I and the
Very
liberty and the
unjaw-like,
connectivity.
brother.
Unjaw-like, and I apologize for that.
Me as well, brother. I'm going to have to do about 5 hell jaws.
Shoot, I hope Abstract Contact doesn't fire me after that for doing such a thing.
Well,
hell jaw to that.
Hell jaw, brother.
Well, I think you guys are in good hands. Abstract Contact is, they're a solid group.
Yeah, they're not like this.
They're not
brother.
doing that,
Shoot.
brother. It's much more of this.
Yes. So, but thank you guys so much for coming on. Too bad I didn't have Jove and Mitch, but I love you guys.
Well,
thank you so much, Hank and Cletus.
Shoot.
Of course.
I'm glad we could come here.
Glad we got sent here and met you today.
Thank
and
you.
It's been
Yes.
such a pleasure to come, teach the livings at I and I.
We got seminars
Ross
down
to
over
right.
there on 111th and what is it?
It's
111th and 4th Street, and
That's
then
right.
down there at that center there, they let us rent it out and do
It's right across from
seminars.
That one. What was it again? It was that right next.
I don't know. They had the
What was it
cartridges
again?
there.
They had those ones that we got
The,
for Pappy that one time, but
Yeah. What
I think we
Pappy
got
had.
them the wrong one. Honestly, I had to get more Paps anyway.
She told
so we
me it
stopped
wasn't
by.
even.
It was
Well,
fine.
anyways, we're doing a seminar there every Wednesday, and you could see that, and that's the newfound Rasta seminar where people who are just finding jaw and they want to learn a bit more about jaw, they come there, and
that
love to see you there.
address again for you that missed it is 111th and 4th to be accurate.
Oh, well, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys coming on.
there, brother.
Thank you so much,
Shoot.
guys, for watching. Please
Shoot.
catch these guys on their social media, Abstract Content. Please follow their religion, which is Rastafarian.
It's more spiritual, but yeah, I'm sorry, but
Shoot.
Of course. And then
Follow the podcast, more
please
other.
find their Jaw Bible up anywhere where you could find books. And also check out my single, Super, just came out this past week. So thank you so much.
all about the clout there.
Yes, all about
At least half the time.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Praise y'all.
Praise God.